Welcome to summer. The Hawaiian shirt's going to come out. You better get used to them because I own a lot of them. In fact, you can tell the sun's come out. My blinds are closed and I'm still like just whited out on this side. It's a real problem. The reason you'll see the British being obsessed with the weather is because our infrastructure is not designed for any weather at all. Our houses aren't designed for the sun. They aren't designed. We flood immediately as soon as there's any rain. Everything freezes when it snows. So we're obsessed with the weather because our country isn't designed to handle any weather at all. So the slightest change means we have to just adjust everything. So yeah, we are off to the UK Games Expo. If you saw my previous video about the game that I've designed, please do watch that to explain why we're going. I'm not going to go into those same details here, but yeah, we're off to the UK Games Expo in Birmingham at the end of the month, and we're staying in a hotel there for 4 days, either side of the event, just so we can be there for the entire time, be there showing our game at our stand. We'll probably be locked in our stand during the convention days, but we're attending some events specifically for exhibitors and networking on the Thursday night and the Friday night, but hopefully I've managed to get some gaming in whilst I'm there as well, hopefully just maybe in the hotel at night, or maybe just if we take turns at the table, sneak away, because I do quite like, I have a passing obsession with board games. I mean, I don't know if there's anything that's like you might give that away to anybody, if anyone might have intuited that I have some interest there. So this video is once again to plug to say, if you're going to be at the UK Games Expo at the end of the month, then please do come and say hello to stall Hall 2, stand 799A. But near the cafeteria. Please do come and say hello. But really, I just kind of awkwardly want to ask for your support. We are kind of all in on this. You may have noticed that I haven't been filming in my studio so much at the moment, and that's because I can't afford to put petrol in my car in order to drive there. So anytime I do go there, I normally have meetings to attend, or admin, or I have to test equipment, or I have to do something else, something practical, and I haven't got the time to sit down, block out an afternoon to record a YouTube video. So hopefully later in June and July we'll be able to do other things, but I've kind of got to really focus on this. But in that regard, we would very much appreciate your support, hugely appreciate your support. Everyone who already donates to our Ko-fi we thank you very much. It's keeping us afloat. But if I could just shamelessly plug, if anyone wants to go to our Ko-fi and just donate £2, that's all it is, just £2 donation on our Ko-fi, will help. Every little helps. If we had 100 people did that, we'd have £200, and that's enough for us to eat food at the expo while we're staying there, as opposed to sucking on used napkins for sustenance, which is my current plan. But it doesn't have to be something for nothing. I am still running games on Start Playing, Monster of the Week or Fate or anything else that might be advertised by the time you're watching this. So if you follow the Start Playing link below to my profile, you can come and play a game with me. Come and join and play a game on there. It's a paid GM site. You can find a variety of games. But yeah, those are my games that I'm running. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You can just watch my videos, subscribe to the channel, like my videos, check out my TikTok, which I'm kind of getting more into at the moment, my other social medias. Well, we have a Facebook page and a Twitter, which I don't really use, but it's linked to everything else, so it automatically goes up on Twitter, or I'm not going to call it X. Just trying to do more social media stuff. I'm trying to do my Insta more as well. So yeah, jump on my social medias, sign up to everything, just give us a little bit of a boost that way. That is absolutely wonderful. If you're coming to the expo and you're looking forward, hoping to see us, then please do comment below. But yeah, this is a little push just to be like, we need a little bit of help, a little bit of love, just to keep powering forward. The Kickstarter will be up hopefully soon. It might be up by the time you see this. As soon as it's up, I will put a link in the description below. So if there's a link down there to our Kickstarter, then please do jump on that, because that means it's up and running. Or at least the launch page. The Kickstarter won't actually be running for a few months at least. But the coming soon page will be up if the link is in the description below, and you can save that and kind of watch and keep an eye out for when it launches, for Trouble on the Tempest. But how we came to the decision of debuting at the Games Expo is relatively simple. I'm very familiar with the expo. I've been many times. In the last few years I've been generally going with Blood in the Clock Tower, so I'm also familiar with the exhibitor's side of things and how a lot of those elements work. Obviously I don't own Blood in the Clock Tower, I'm just there as a volunteer, but that sort of side of things is relatively familiar to me. And the way it works is that you can apply for a starter stand, so all the large spaces and the larger size stands all get booked up by all the various retailers and publishing houses and various other people, but you can apply for a starter stand, which basically means that you will have a smaller size stand. There was a few size ranges, I think, and we've got the smallest possible. But they will then offer you a space where they can fit you. So you apply as a kind of presumably there's a big list of people that apply, and then they will squeeze smaller stands into every available gap there is. So you have no control over what hall you're in or whereabouts you are or what kind of side of anything that you're on, and they will just, everywhere there's a space, they will squeeze someone in. And I've seen the map, I've seen the exhibitors map, and it looks pretty packed this year. Like both the hall 1 and 2 look absolutely jammed, more so than I've ever seen them before. Yeah, they really will squeeze you in wherever they can. So they ask, do you want this space? We say yes. We then get access to the exhibitors portal on the UK Games Expo site, where we can book furniture and power, and there's some set design people that they sort of work with, but we didn't want to do any of that because we can't afford it for a start, so we're doing all of our own on that front. You can then submit your game to the new games library, which we have done. So we are on the new games section on the UK Games Expo website. So if you look for Trouble on the Tempest, it's in alphabetical order when you look things up. We've also submitted our game as an event, so we've written it as an event that we are running the game all day, basically 9 to 5. The hall closes at 6, and then 9 to 3 on Sunday, because it closes at 4 on Sunday. So yeah, we've submitted that that's there as an event. Kristians Brain is up there as one of the exhibitors, as one of the publishers. Hopefully we'll be attending there's like an industry thing on the Thursday night. I should probably make sure I remember which ones. But there's an industry like preview for like press and people, and we're attending that. And then there's a networking one. One's on the Thursday, I think the networking one's on the Friday night, where you get to meet all these other people, which will be great because we haven't done that before. So we're hopefully attending both of those events. And then if we're not too tired at the end of each day, we'll be in probably the Hilton running the game as well, or hopefully trying to play something else. And I'm going there for work purposes, but I really hope to like have some fun. I feel like I haven't had fun in a while. Is that a sad thing to say? But yeah, I feel like I really need to sort of get out and do something, just for the love of doing it. But that is the situation. So please do like and subscribe. We appreciate all the love that you can offer us, and we hope to see you at the Games Expo at the end of May. The end.